Hello, good evening, happy Monday. It is 4:30 on Monday. I think I already just said happy Monday, but it is just one of those days. It has been a minute. It has been months since I have filmed one of these weekly vlogs. So, welcome back. If you have been watching for a little while, then you will know that I had two back-to-back Disney trips. So that is where I've been uploading, editing, getting all that together and put up. So this week is a very special week. My brother is getting married. So, that is going to take up a lot of the week. I am getting our house prepared, to have people come stay. All of the groomsmen, including my husband, will be, staying here. So I need to get our guest room cleaned, the sheets washed, and then I did a very large amount of cleaning yesterday evening at about 8 o'clock. If you watch my Instagram, if you follow me on Instagram, you would know my husband is being very overly dramatic. So if you follow me over on Instagram, then you would know that last night at about 8:30, I thought it was the perfect time to get started on my very long to-do list. So right now I am... You're right, it does look good. What? You gonna show it all? Yeah, give me just a second. Right now I'm about to get some steaks seasoned up, and then Lucas is going to grill those for dinner, and then I'm washing the sheets. And then I may go into the spare room and get that cleaned up. I should have pulled the sheets off of that bed. Now that I'm thinking about it, I may go do that, stall the washing machine. But, so since it has been such a long time since I did one of these vlogs, a lot has changed. My hair has changed. And I have a new hobby, which is plants. So, this hobby grew really fast. I'm backlit. But this hobby grew really fast thanks to my sister. So, I'm just gonna show off my little plant stand, give you a little bitty tour. I don't know all the names of them, so. But Lucas and I were talking when I put the plant stand up, and I said that there was an empty spot, and his land speeder Lego set would look really good on the plant stand, and it does. So there it is in all its glory. There's the plant stand, you can see. So that was gifted to me by my grandmother 6 months ago, almost a year ago now, and that was just the beginning, and I didn't know it. And then that was a gift from my future sister-in-law, my brother's fiance, for my birthday, along with, what else did she give me? That sago palm right there. You can see that, it's really cute. And then that was kind of really what started that Monstera, really is what started my plant obsession. And then this was my birthday gift from my youngest sister. Leaves are really cool on this one. If you can see. There we go. I don't know what the name of that one is either, but she got it off of Etsy. And then that was one of my first, and it looks terrible. And then that snake plant. And then whatever this thing is called. And then I got that at Trader Joe's. That floor looks really gross. I need to vacuum. And then purchased that along with that and a large monstera that's in our bedroom. I don't remember where I got that or that one. So, and then we made this into like a little, I don't want to say nook area, but Bible study, that cute little lamp. It's really nice at night. So, and then I thrifted these pillows for $1 a piece at our local thrift store. So that was really great fun because their pillows are super expensive. So Lucas is going to start the grill in just a minute. I'm going to go get those steaks seasoned, and then I really need to go pull the sheets off of our spare bed because one of Lucas's friends Stays the night every Saturday. They have boys' night. Let me get this set back up. They have boys' night every Saturday, and he stays over every Saturday night. So that room is pretty much, trying to get the lighting back. That room is pretty much his. So he'll probably sleep there this weekend anyway, but just want to get it cleaned up. There will be 5 guys here, maybe, possibly. If my dad decides to come over, there'll be 5 guys here total staying the night. So we have our bed, which my husband will be sleeping in, and then a couch, that chair I just showed you, our spare bedroom, and then air mattresses. So I'm gonna get to working on dinner. And that is dinner. That was super quick, simple, but it's, Lucas said it tastes really good. So we're gonna eat that, and I need to start lunch for tomorrow because there's gonna be leftovers of the potatoes, but not the steak for tomorrow. So I think I have something thought out.
You guys in there, right?
I think I have some meat thought out for lunch tomorrow, but we'll see. So dinner is done. I don't know how this is gonna sound because you are on my dryer. Dryer is going, and it's a little bit of like a echoey type situation, but we're just gonna rock with it. So I am going to fold some laundry. I'm just gonna chat because it's been a minute. Let me fix this lighting. I don't know how to fix the lighting. Okay, there we go. Is that done? Okay. It's on. So, our sheets have been washed. They are in the dryer right now. That is what you hear. And then the guest bedroom comforter is in the wash. So, getting those both knocked out. So, I've been a little MIA. Lifestyle, you know, like day in the life, weekly stuff, for a little while. I haven't, you know, filmed a weekly vlog. If you know, count the, packing and prep vlogs, it's been a month, 2 months now, a month and a half. And if you count just like regular vlogs, it's been well over 2 months, 3 months now. It's August tomorrow, so 4 months. I don't know, but how have you guys been doing? I got my hair done with a little more blonde. I think it's the last time when I posted a video. That was after my Disney trip. Lots of exciting things going on over here at the Cormulis house. We have a beach vacation coming up with our family. So we're looking forward to that right now. Planning our trip for next year. Can't wait to like share what we're doing there. It is Disney related, but it's not exactly Disney World. So super excited about that. We have been obsessing. We haven't booked anything quite yet, so we don't know when we're going, but we know kind of like the time frame. Had a few life changes that I can't wait. I want to do like a sit down video and talk about it, but this week is going to be, I am assuming, I could be very wrong, but as of right now, I'm assuming that this week is going to be a very busy week for us. My husband and I are both a part of my brother's wedding. He is a groomsman and I am a bridesmaid. Sorry, trying to figure out all this stuff. I'm a bridesmaid, my husband is a groomsman. So there are, my dad is the best man, and then 2 other groomsmen, and then my brother. They will all be staying here at our house this weekend, so I'm really trying to get everything, you know, picked up, cleaned up, and ready for guests. So that is what I'm doing now. I normally do not fold clothes as soon as they get out of the laundry, but I am working on that. I am working on getting like a system set in place for house things. I've tried a million different things. I don't want to be too, you know, strict about it, because I do want to be able to go with the flow. This is shaking so bad. I just want to be able to go with the flow and just enjoy life, but also, let me move you over to the washing machine. But also, I want things to be, you know, a little more picked up and put up, because it is a lot less stressful for me for things to be nice and neat and tidy. So, I'm working on that, working on, you know, trying to get some kind of schedule and, like, I don't know what the word is, but I'm working on it. So, tomorrow, I don't think we have any plans, unless we end up having worship practice, which I doubt. And then Wednesday we do have church. Thursday is a free day, and that's like the last day that I need to have the house, like I need to have everything picked up in the house. I keep putting that behind my ear. I don't need to. Friday is the rehearsal dinner, and then I'm going to stay at my brother's house with the rest of the bridesmaids, which includes my two sisters and her sister. And then Saturday is the wedding, and that is going to be an all-day affair, and then Sunday we have church. So it is going to be quite a busy week, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm so excited. We love Julia, of course, and we are so excited that she is officially joining our family. She's been a part of the family for a very, very long time, so super excited about that. So yeah, it is 6:24. Oh, one thing I didn't share. So I am making Julia a bride's letters to the bride as a day of the wedding gift to her. So I had some of the most, you know, important people to her, you know, women on the worship team. Julia's been on the worship team since pretty much she came to our church, and so she's really grown up there. So got letters, you know, to the bride from her family members, friends, all that jazz. So I need to do that. I printed off a lot of the letters at work and left them there on accident, so I need to grab those tomorrow and really work on that tomorrow. And then I need to pack up a bag, get some pajamas put in there, my sandals, I need to fake tan, just lots of prep work. So, really haven't done a makeup trial, haven't done a hair trial yet, so I need to do that, which my hair I'm probably going to do just like I always do, just loose curls, waves more like it. That's kind of what we're working with. I'm hoping to get all of this laundry just caught up. I have two baskets full. This is one that I'm working on, and then the sheets that need to get put on the bed, and then the comforter for the spare bedroom. So that's kind of what we've got going on. So if anything exciting happens, I really don't even remember how to properly vlog, it feels like. So I won't bore you with laundry folding and chatting because I really don't have too much to say. But it's good to be back. And I hope this video sees the light of day. I don't see why I wouldn't, but I do that sometimes. I film and then feel like my life is not interesting enough to post. So, if you like content like this, just let me know because I enjoy filming it. And unfortunately, not everything can be Disney vlogs, if that is where you came to me from. Not every vlog can be a Disney vlog. I hate it, I hate it, but let's just be real. So. I got up this morning to make us lunch, and I just wanted to kind of show you guys, give you a little update. I did have some steak that I thought was going to work. This lighting is interesting. There we go. I did have some steak, but it did not make it through the freezer, so I threw that away and grabbed some chicken. I think this is, I'm sorry, it is the morning. So I just wanted to kind of give you a little rundown of what I made before I go to work. So I have some chicken right over there with Trader Joe's Green Goddess seasoning on it, and then spring mix that I got from Aldi, some matchstick carrots and some bacon bits, and then we are going to have this like off-brand Olive Garden dressing from Aldi on it, and then those potatoes that I made last night, and then a little baggie of mixed nuts for both of us. On these potatoes, I put them in the air fryer and sprayed them down with some olive oil and put, I don't remember what seasoning I put on them. I think it was Montreal steak seasoning and Tony's. They were so good. So I'm going to finish that up, go and get ready for work, and most likely I will see you guys when we get home from work. Hello, good evening. I look a whole lot better than I did this morning. We just got home from work. It was a good day, but it was one of those days that just felt like feels like it goes on and on and on and on forever. So Lucas is showering. I'm about to change into something a little more comfortable, and then we are heading over to my mom's because it is wedding week. Julia's having dinner with her family. There's one under the sink. Sorry, Lucas is yelling at me from the bathroom that he needs a washcloth. But since it is wedding week, Julia is eating dinner with her parents, and so we are all doing like, not a last dinner, but I'm so sorry. My plant has a new little leaf and it's so tiny. Hold on, I'll show it to you in just a second. But focus, Lydia. We are doing dinner at my mom's house with my brother tonight before everything gets kicked into high gear. So we're having salmon and fish and just gonna spend some time together. My youngest sister's gonna do my eyebrows, and we may do a makeup trial. I don't know, we'll see. But this, I don't know if you can look at it. Oh my gosh, it's so little and perfect. Oh. And there's what it's gonna look like when it gets all grown. So when I purchased this plant, it had these two leaves like fully grown. And maybe this one. And then this, I know for sure this was like a newer leaf, so it hasn't turned red all the way yet, but that was a fun little find. So I need to change and get Lucas a washcloth, and I will check back in a little bit. Okay, so we are back home now. Dinner was fantastic. We had a really good time. It is 8:04. I am watching Blair Lamb's Instagram live, subscribers live. And I'm about to start working on Julia's Letter to the Bride book. So, this is my thought. I have her letters, handwritten and some typed out. I have another letter, 2 letters in my office. I need to go grab those. I need to get a picture printed out for right here. I was going to do pictures for the whole book, but I changed my mind. So, I'm going to use this tape glue runner to tape all of the letters into the pages. I can open this up and kind of show you what the inside looks like. Give me just a second. Okay, so there it is with the plastic off and that paper, and it's just a paper book. So right here, I think I'm going to do like a title page and then do my brother's letter right here and then fill the rest of the pages in. And then as they go, on through the years, they can do letters for when they have children or cards or any other notes that they get. She can add those in there. So I'm going to get working on this. Okay, so here it is with sweet little letters in it. I'm missing a couple, but we'll get those taped in. This ran out very quickly, so I found some double-sided tape in my Christmas stuff. Let me turn this light off for a minute. But I found some double-sided tape in my Christmas decor wrapping stuff. So I am going to get my brother to send me his favorite engagement picture and get that printed out. And then I plan on wrapping this. I should have got like a cream color, but it's okay. This ribbon this way and stick these like little flowers in there. I'm going to cut this blue off. But I think that's what I'm going to do. These match pretty close to like her wedding flowers. I just got that at Hobby Lobby. So I'm going to throw my trash away. It is 8:25. Because we didn't eat dinner here, I do not have to do like a night reset. So I am going to go get in bed. It is hot because it is Alabama in the summer. And I am just exhausted. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Okay, so I have 2 things. First of all, my sister did my eyebrows and they look fantastic, but I'm not going to show you that because I'm looking a hot mess. But we had a tragedy today. I do not know what happened to my Stanley Cup. Goodness, if it'll focus. There we go. I don't know what happened. I'm so careful with it. So I need to submit a claim on Stanley. I'm so bummed about it. I just don't like these soft matte cups because of that. But that was the only check-in. That's the only thing I had to say. I still love this cup though. Hello, happy Thursday. So this is a new area if you have not watched any of my packing and prep vlogs, but we are in my spare bedroom. I have 1,000,001 things to do today. This afternoon, if I didn't say already, because I'm all over the place. It is Thursday evening. We just got home from work, and I have 5,000 things on my to-do list. So I need to get this room ready for guests. So sheets, comforter needs put up back on the bed, and the floors need cleaned up. And then pack for the wedding. I have my dress set aside. I need to fake tan tonight. Finish Julia's wedding gift. I have my work cut out for me today, so I thought I would take you guys along. I also need to reset our house, and I need to run the mop over the floors. So that's kind of what we have going for us today. I need to figure out what I'm going to do about undergarments for my bridesmaid's dress. Should have figured that out already, but it'll be fine. I have some ideas. Pick out rehearsal dinner outfit. So, like I said, work has been cut out for me today. So, follow along. Follow along. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I don't know if getting this room tidied up first. That may be what I do first. Getting this room picked up first. And then laying everything out on the bed. I have some stuff laid out on the bed, but I'll have to move it to get the sheets put on the bed. So I'm going to stop rambling, get this figured out, and then do a little time-lapse action for you guys. Is done. This is one room in our house that I do not love, but it's okay. I hope that one day this can be our children's room and we can decorate it all cute. But almost everything in this room was gifted to us. I love the comforter. I love the quilt. I don't really love the bed frame, but that's okay. I don't love the paint color. Don't love those doors. Those bedside tables are literally falling apart. I found them on Facebook Marketplace. Sorry, my husband started his motorcycle and it scared me. On Facebook Marketplace for $15 because we had to have some bedside tables when we first got married, and we got ours custom made for our bedroom. Whatever. Big long drama story, whatever. So this is one room that once we finally kick back up the remodeling process, I cannot wait to tackle. After Lucas broke his hand in October, I think it was, during our full like bedroom finishing, remodeling, all that, we have taken a very long break. So now I'm going to start pulling things out to pack, and see where that takes us. That took me a lot less time than I thought it would. I need a lot of candle in here. I really don't know what to do with these bedside tables. The person that's staying in here this weekend stays in here every weekend, so he doesn't care if it's decorated or not, but I care, so I'll see if I can find some decorations in the office that we aren't using that are sitting in the box. But that really is not important right now because they're staying tomorrow night and that's it. But whatever. I need to get my suitcase out, my little suitcase out, and start packing. Once I get that out and set up, I will probably talk through this with you guys. Okay, so here's what I have so far. I have pajamas, some undergarments under the shoes, a steamer that I picked up because we needed one, so I'm going to make sure that's with us. Again, the pajamas, my jewelry, my rings, and that. Let's get this open if I can with one hand. There we go. Maybe. Some socks, my lashes, my earrings, and then I need to get my makeup and the rest of my toiletries together. Up here I have, I'm sure you can hear, I have 2 fans. I need to get batteries for those. It is August in Alabama and it is hot. And then my everything bag. It's got scissors, first aid, so there is that. I will get my toiletries together tomorrow morning most likely. And the rest of my makeup. Oh, and then there was a little bag I'll get that back together. But some lipstick, and I used a spray of this on Sunday. It is Kenra Dry Texture Spray. I think that's how you say it, Kenra. It is fantastic. I love it. It smells so good. I didn't know if I was going to like it, so I just purchased the travel size of it, but I do love it. Sorry if you hear my dogs. They are ready to come inside. It is about to storm. Okay, so dress has been tried on. It is in the garment bag, hanging up. I think I have everything but makeup and toiletries packed up. I'm going to cook dinner, run over the floor with our Swiffer, and then do my tanning and go to bed. It has been a little bit of an emotionally draining afternoon. So I just need to get some of that tan on and honestly just go to bed. I will pick out my rehearsal dinner outfit. I have something laid out. I have this dress picked out. It's going to be too hot to wear the jean jacket, but just in case. I think that'll be cute. But I have a few other things in mind. I need to put my batteries on the charger for the camera. And that's it. So everything's kind of set aside. I need to get my charger and bring it in here. Just some last minute things. And get my camera in the camera bag. So if I don't check back in tonight, I will see you guys tomorrow. Hello, happy Friday. It is rehearsal dinner day. I am home. It is 4:05. I left work early today. I went and printed out the picture for the front of this book, and bought some more tape, and I am taping in the last of the letters. Goodness gracious. And I am going to get this put in here, get the picture put in, and finish that. It was storming so bad today. Normally I don't care, like it wouldn't bother me, but the thunder and lightning was insane this morning. One of the towns in our county was like underwater this morning, so I did not feel comfortable taking a shower just because the thunder and lightning was that bad. That may not even be real, but so I need to take a shower and wash off my my self tanner. So I'm a little bit in a hurry. Rehearsal dinner is at 6 and it is 4:06. So I need to get that done, finish getting my stuff packed up. I don't have much. I just set aside my toiletries this morning and my makeup, and I need to get that in the bag. And I hope one of these pictures, ooh, yes, I think this is the perfect fit. I think this is the picture that Blaine had me print out for the front of the book. Love it. Come on. Oh. Makes it. Oh, it is perfect. Are you ready to go outside? Yeah. She is so sweet when we get her out of the cage for the day. And she's the most sweet when she wakes up in the morning. She's so excited. Look at that sweet girl. There we go. Okay, so this is the dress I landed on. Let me see. It is a cute little t-shirt dress. They said come, you know, not anything fancy. So that's what I'm doing. I had planned on, I get to sneeze, but I had planned on wearing a black bodysuit and a skirt, and that just did not look like I wanted it to. Plus, this is a lot more, it'll be a lot cooler, because we're going to be outside, and I need to get, my brush. It'll be a lot cooler, so I said all that to say, this is what I'm wearing. My hair got rained all over today, so hoping, I mean obviously it's fallen, hoping that I can curl it, throw some texture spray in there, and we'll be good to go. Don't really know what to do for makeup. I'm not like a very large makeup wearer. So I may, just for the rehearsal dinner, I may just do some blush, bronzer. I literally took every piece of makeup that I own and put it in a bag for, I'm sorry, I cannot do more than one thing at a time. This is very orange. Okay, I guess. But I threw everything makeup wise that I owned into a bag, so we're just gonna kind of rock with that. This is very orange, so this may come right off my face, and it does not match very well with spray tan. I'm not a makeup girly, like I have already said, so that's really good. This is coming off. My sisters have all of the makeup that I'm going to wear tomorrow. So, praise the Lord for that. I really don't know what to do about the face though. Okay. Well, maybe some blush is all I'm going to do. I feel like this, well, no, it's fine. So, we all work together, me, my husband, my brother who's getting married, and my sister's boyfriend. We all work at the same job. So, they were out today, making it a very just weird dynamic. Had no one to sit with at lunch, so I sat upstairs and ate lunch with my boss, which was fine. I love my boss, but it was just weird not having any of them there, hearing them on the radio. We have a really fun work environment, I guess I would say. Our bosses really love to joke around and pick on us, so it's weird not having them there to get picked on. The rest of my makeup is in my car that I'm going to do, like my mascara. So this might be what we're getting for the makeup today. I have some bronzer that may do something for me. I don't know. I don't know if I'm ever even going to put this actually in a video because this is embarrassing. I used to be really, really, really into makeup, and just because of my PCOS, I'm very, very acne prone. Very, like, my skin is so sensitive, and so it normally is just not worth it to me. And for my wedding, I didn't have to have any makeup because we hired a, I hired a makeup artist for my wedding day, so I didn't have to go buy any makeup or anything like that. So my sister said they have me covered, and if they don't, Walmart is literally a mile down the road from the venue, so that is what we will do. Hopefully everything will start looking a little bit better once I get my hair done. Feel a little bit more confident. How was your day if you made it this far, if you watched this far? How was your week? Did you have a good week? Did you guys have any crazy storms? Those of you that are not my friends at home and my family at home, did y'all have any crazy storms? I woke up at 4:45 this morning, and like just continuous pops of lightning and claps of thunder for, I know, as long as I was awake. From the time that I got up at like 4:45 until way past leaving for work, it was just nonstop. If there, you know, and it was like a really slow moving storm. I don't know if it's just like a old wives' tale or a myth or whatever, but you know, I've always taken showers in storms. But this one was like, I don't know. I looked it up and they said not to. The internet said not to, because lightning, if it strikes, it can like travel through the pipes. And one thing about living here that I have noticed, I've only lived here for 2 years and a few months now, and lightning strikes really close here to the house. Like when I lived at my parents' house, we lived on a mountain out in the just middle of nowhere, and I don't feel like lightning struck as close at my parents' house, but you can just see lightning just strike right, you know, right around our house. So I was afraid that if I was in the shower, our house would get struck, and ow. Hello? Sorry, that was my dad. He is helping me out with the last little piece of Julia's gift. Does anybody else have the hardest time with printers? At home, I need to fix this lighting just a touch. At home, work, I printed out the last 2 copies of, or the last 2 letters to Julia today at work, and then ran off and left without it, which is fine because it was raining, so they would have gotten ruined, most likely. But I got home, and Lucas printed out like a whole book the other day in black ink, and I mean, my job, I work in admin, and so I print, scan, use printers all day long. So it's not that I don't know how, but our printer here at home, it printed 1 sheet out with blue ink, and then the rest, it wouldn't print black. And then I went to just print it in the blue ink, and it wasn't printing anything. Like, and I couldn't find any more of our ink cartridges, so I called on my dad to help me out. I was saying something before that, but I don't remember now. I could go back and listen, but I guess that's not important. Okay, we were talking about lightning striking. So, I didn't take a shower this morning because I was afraid that lightning was going to strike our house. That sounds silly, but Lucas's old house, when he lived with his parents, lightning struck his house and ruined like 3 or 4 of his Xboxes within a couple of years. So now I'm scared that if I shower while it's thundering and lightning, that I will get electrocuted. So that is the story of why I didn't shower this morning. But the tan's off. I feel like it looks pretty good. I think it's the best I've ever done. My elbows don't look that bad. My arms don't look that streaky. I do need to apply one more coat. My legs look fantastic for the most part, I believe. It looked like there was a line down, but it's from where my leggings were today. So got that done. My dad is saving the day. I'm almost finished getting ready. I need to finish packing. I need to blow up those air mattresses. I'm gonna miss Penny. I'm gonna miss Lucas, even though I'm only gonna be gone for like 1 night, and we're gonna spend most of this evening together, but I digress. So, Christmas is fastly approaching. And in the next few months, it will be my favorite time of year. I adore, like, love fall. So today, when I went to Walmart and printed out those pictures, it was not like a quick thing. It was like an hour minimum for them to print out the 1 picture for me. So I had plenty of time to meander around and look at stuff, and I smelled some fall candles, and I'm just so ready. Looked at all the fall. They had like little pumpkins set out. So I hope that this year, I don't go all out decorating for fall, but I do put little fall touches all around my house. So I am wondering, is that like a fall decorate with me? Is that something that you guys would be interested in? Those of you that have subscribed, that a lot of you that have subscribed recently came from my Disney trip vlogs. And so we don't have another Disney trip planned until next year. So we don't have anything concrete yet. And when I say Disney trip, that does not mean Walt Disney World, but we have a Disney type trip planned. Tentatively, we just need to book it in the next couple of months. But we have a Disney trip planned next year, but I don't have one yet planned for this year. So I am wondering what kind of content you guys would like to see, because I can do Disney here at home, but Disney is not all of who I am. I am a wife and a dog mom, and I do lots and lots and lots of other things in my day-to-day life. And so I do not feel comfortable sharing a whole lot of my job. I will gladly tell you what I do, but you know, I'm never going to film at work. Just because if my coworkers ever found this YouTube channel, that would be fine. Hey guys. But I would really love to keep this as private from work as I can. Not because I have anything to hide, but it's very awkward sometimes. So I say all that to say, and with the type of job that I have, there is just not much that I will be allowed to share. Will most likely never share a video of the office or anything like that, just for the privacy of my other coworkers. So, do you like decorate with me's? I have been throwing around the idea of doing like maybe some kind of like baking series, like a fall and Christmas baking series this year, or like a cook with me. I love doing soups in the fall. That is like one of my favorite things. I know this looks really haphazard. Just trust the process. It will look good in just a minute. But I love to cook, so I've thrown that around. I've also hoping to start this month with monthly favorites of things that I'm loving, favorite purchases, TV shows, all that, for you guys to get to know me better. And so maybe I can suggest something that you can't live without and you don't know about it yet. Ow. So and that, my friends, is how I curl my hair. Now let's see if I can get some of this texture spray in. I don't want to. I can do it on dry hair. There we go. That is Playa. Playa Endless Summer Spray. That, if you can see it. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Focus. There we go. Endless Summer Spray. It is like a salt texture spray that I got from TJ Maxx for $3.99 for my Disney trip. And then the other thing that I spray in my hair is this volume spray from Verb. I don't do this regularly, so how can you spray this? It needs to be done on towel dried hair. I don't want to ruin what I've got going on. So, and then I really like to spray my wet hair with those 2 sprays and then dry it. Okay, well, that's done. Need to get my shoes on. My toes. Okay, yeah. Taking stuff to do my toes tonight because they're black and chipped. And that's just not a wedding day look for me. They really need to be done for tonight. So I may just repaint them black. Because I really don't want to have wet toenails. I don't have the time. I'm going to take it just in case. What is it? Oh, yesterday it was announced that Taylor Swift had announced another leg of her US tour in 2024. So, and those tickets go on sale next week. So, signed up as a verified fan on Ticketmaster, and we'll see what happens. I'm not feeling very optimistic, and I will not be devastated if I don't get tickets. But I would love to. I think that would be so fun. But she'll be in New Orleans, which is very, very close. Not very, very close, but closer than some places. She's coming to, I know for sure, New Orleans and then Indianapolis, I think, were 2 of the places that I saw. But I don't remember the rest. And she's in LA right now. She had her first LA night in LA last night. So I've been to 2 of her concerts. I went to the Fearless tour and then 1989. My favorite album is Speak Now, if you couldn't tell. Okay, now I'm just drawing things out. I need to finish what I'm doing and skedaddle because it is 5 o'clock and rehearsal starts at 6. And I have like a 15 to 20 minute drive. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Good morning. It is wedding day. It is 10 o'clock. We're at the venue. My hair, I don't know who that is. My hair is an absolute disastrous mess because I took a shower this morning. But it is today. I don't know what all that I got from the rehearsal dinner last night. I don't think I got much. Sorry about that. But I was going to give you a little rundown of the venue, and then I am going to put the camera up for the weekend. Most likely because I am filming some, you know, short form content for the wedding day for Julia. So here is the venue, and I may get some more once my mom has put the flowers up. Those are going to go outside. That chair needs to go up, but that is it. This right over here, that is their guest book. So let me get outside really quick and see what I can show you. And then it is so warm. It is so warm already, and it's only 10 o'clock. It was supposed to rain this morning, and I guess I need to close my trunk too. I guess those rain chances have subsided. I don't think it rained, but this is it. This is the day we have been playing with Julia and praying for her. Super excited, but this is the outside. Okay, so I got content from the front. Gonna go around the back. Take the sidewalk because the grass is really wet. They have the office going. Julia loves the office. So my sisters had the office playing. We went and picked up coffee this morning. And it's just gonna be a good day. Hopefully the rain will slack off. Here's the back. We'll see what all else we get done today, video-wise. But if this is it, this is it.